Hey Pisces, welcome to your second half of September reading. Not date or time specific unless I mention that it is, just indicating first half or second half of the month so you know approximately when it was conducted and uploaded, and it helps people find it on the channel that way. So whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, if it sounds like your storyline, then it is your message, okay? And also, it's a general reading for the collective of Pisces, Sun, and Rising. May not resonate with everyone. Just take what speaks to you, leave the rest. If you're here as a cross watcher, welcome. You can always do that as well. Watch the Sun or Rising readings for your divine counterpart. Good insights are often found there. I'm pulling two cards for you, Pisces. One for Divine Feminine, one for Divine Masculine. In your connection. Let's see what comes through. Masculine gets pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. Card 47. 4 and 7 is 11. Twin flame number. Sacred master number. We don't reduce it. And another master number, 44. Feminine gets panther spirit. Reclaim your power. Yes. Reclaim your power. Oh, wow. That's interesting. And I'm going to pull one card for just the Pisces watching from Sacred Traveler. I'm loving these messages. Just gives us something to think about between readings. Contemplate, meditate on, journal around. Use it for the new moon. If you do a little new moon, full moon. We just had the new moon. Full moon in Aries on October 1st. Do any little rituals around that. Answering the call. The time is now. Oh my gosh. The time is now. Wow. Judgment card for sure. Answering the call of the connection. Use your mind wisely. Reclaim your power. The time is now. You know, I love this because this little pig has little angel wings. You know that saying? It'll happen, or, you know, I'll believe it when pigs fly. Use your mind wisely, dear masculine, because that feels a little bit like Eight of Swords, like stuck energy and overthinking things and not really seeing the possibilities. It's a lot of limitations in that card, so be careful how you use your mind is what that feels like to me. Don't know why I'm saying it. It's just what's coming through. Let's see what wants to show up for you this time around, Pisces. I am going to say that I just completed the Cancer reading, the reading for Cancerians, and almost all the same cards that came out for them came out in your last reading. So for those of you who have a Cancer Pisces connection, regardless of who's who, your last reading, first half of September, is very much aligned with the reading that was just uploaded for Cancerians for second half. So you may want to take a look at that. Wow, masculine coming through in the energy of the star. Some healing here, Aquarian energy. There it is. Answering the call. Oh my gosh. Yes, that star is also a wish granted. So I'm going to hold this up for you so you can see it. Answering the call, a wish granted. Judgment card is the card of answering the call of the past life soulmate, of the twin flame soulmate. Wow. Gotta rethink that when pigs fly thing, huh, masculine? Ugh. That energy is so powerful. Yes. Oh, there's the Eight of Swords coming through just as I predicted here. I didn't really predict it. I just thought it, yeah, some conflict. I'll get to it all. We've got the Three of Swords in the past for the feminine, endings and new beginnings right now. Wow. And what's this, feminine, in the future? The Five of Pentacles. That could be that giving over of power. Yes, this can be some insecurities that kind of crawl into the bones. Abandonment issues. Can be about some instability. Something that's beyond your control even. So we'll look at that. But here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a masculine who in the past was moving very slowly and methodically, really had a plan, and now they're just stuck. Now they don't know that they're right. I don't know what to believe. I can't see clearly. I don't know my next best step. So they have to use their mind wisely. This Eight of Swords is the energy of overthinking things to the point where you take no action. You just end up going nowhere fast. So I do feel that's a problem. And in the future, we've got the Five of Wands, conflict energy. Sometimes it's coming from outside sources, but it can also be an inner conflict. And because I see these two, the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands, it does feel with the, use your mind wisely energy, that there could be some inner conflict coming on the path for this masculine. We'll see what the star represents, but to me, it was like a wish granted. In the past, for the feminine Three of Swords, some real heart heaviness, and yet moving beyond it. Here's the world of possibilities. Here is endings of one cycle, the beginning of something new. It feels liberating. It's very freeing. It's like nirvana. You don't have to do anything anymore, but just be yourself. Just be there in the moment. Aquarius and Capricorn in that card, and we do have Scorpio energy in the Judgment. And then, of course, there's some insecurities rising to the surface in the future for the feminine, and it could be as a result. We do have two fives here. We do have two fives, some shift, some change that brings about some instability. So we will look at that. But wow, answering the call. That's pretty powerful. The time is now. Yep, you guys got to get out of your own way. The time is now. The star. And remember, you can always flip it around. If you get through the whole reading and you're like, oh, she said masculine, 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 but that's me and I'm the feminine, fine. Then just claim that, and the other person is this side will be the masculine then. That's not a problem. Just reverse it. All cards want to flip. All right. Eight of Cups. I'm going to hold for a moment before I clarify because something really strong is coming through. Little Page of Pentacles on the bottom. Here's what I think. I almost feel as if the reason why I'm hesitating is because I don't want to have an over-reliance on your last readings. But there's been such continuity that I almost feel what I'm seeing is a masculine that, has walked away from something that doesn't serve them, from drama, from something that is emotionally unfulfilling, and has gone in search of their feminine. This is part healing and part wish granted. And underneath is this Page of Pentacles. It's an offer. It's something that they'd like to offer. It's underneath, so it's not yet in conscious awareness. It hasn't manifested in the here and now, but it's almost the fresh start of the energy of the Pentacles, of stability and commitment and groundedness. It's an offer, and I do see that my internet is sticky. You're not hallucinating it. It's an offer, but it's kind of small. And it feels like a small offer this masculine would like to make to this feminine. It's clarifying that. But this masculine, there's this wish granted of just sort of leaving behind what doesn't serve and going in search of their feminine. That's why the answering the call here is here twice. So I just want to say that because there's a couple different ways that can be interpreted, but I'm feeling this storyline has been very consistent. So I want to sort of stay on that without forcing it. In the past, Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. Real deliberate, real methodical, trying to formulate a plan of action, being patient. Really, the seeds were planted for this masculine to walk away from something else. They really waited or have been waiting for it to kind of unfold organically. Yeah, in divine time and divine order. Certain things had to happen in a certain order before they could move forward with any, momentum. So I feel that they've been biding their time and gradually getting ready for fate to sort of step in. And it feels like that's happening now. It's part of a wish granted. Yes, this has been something they've manifested. Knowing that in time, that their destiny the ships would be coming in. But right now there's some stuck energy. I feel they're getting in their own way. It's a prison of one's own making. It's sort of not being sure. Do I step left? Do I step right? What do I do? As a result, you go nowhere. Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of... Okay, so they're trying to come up with a creative solution to their stuckness. They haven't given up. Wow, this masculine's really going through it right now. I feel their experience of this connection is one of, I'm not exactly sure how to get there. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to come up with a creative solution to this. This is like sustained effort, focused attention to what has them feeling stuck, and yet they haven't given up. There is perseverance. There may be a new way to go about it. They just haven't found it yet. So they're kind of pushing forward, but it's a struggle. It's definitely a struggle. Temperance on the bottom. Underneath suggests that they are exercising a lot of self-control and restraint. There's more patience in the Temperance card. It's Sagittarian energy. Sag is also in the Wheel of Fortune, so we have Sagittarius here twice. I think I said the Star is Aquarius, and the Empress is Libra and Taurus. Here's the World again, so now we have the World twice. Wow, that's really kind of aligned. Mirrored energy. Yes, I know in time with patience, if I just control my impulses, there will be endings and new beginnings. I like it. And then we have the Five of Wands in the future. Oh, and look. This masculine knows all they have to do is respond to their inner self-control and restraint, that that Eight of Cups, they've left that one situation, or they're walking away now. And there's the end of one chapter, and then they're moving toward this feminine in search of that divine feminine, and that new happily ever after, the nirvana, comes in. But right now, that's not where they are. They're stuck. This is all bubbling up under the surface. This is what's about to come, but something's going to get in the way first. So let's look at what that conflict is. Five of Wands. Oh. Okay. So I feel that what I see here is a big breakthrough. Ace of Swords with the Eight of Wands and the Judgment card again, right? So now we see how mirrored the two of you are. That's big. Okay? That's big. The time is now. And I'm feeling as if, let me catch my breath here. Yeah. Old lady in the house. I feel as if this masculine is about in the future will experience this aha moment, the breakthrough moment, that Ace of Swords, the clarity. They will want to communicate that they are answering the call of this connection with the past life twin flame soulmate, desiring the second chance in this connection. There may be some forgiveness involved. I see that because there is a Three of Swords, but it doesn't have to be. But something is going to interfere, and I almost feel as if it is an inner conflict. I know the Five of Wands doesn't always represent inner conflict, but that's what I feel. Now it could be something gets in the way. It could be something or someone that gets in the way, that presents a conflict that kind of keeps all this from unfolding. But this is all face up. This is all on the top. So I feel there's a readiness, but something interferes. And whatever that thing that interferes is really impacts the feminine and has them feeling very much on the outside looking in, unable to access the warmth of the connection, feeling possibly abandoned. So we'll have to see if I can find out in the extended what this Five of Wands is about, because all I'm seeing here is there's some conflict around communicating this awareness of the connection and answering the call of it. So something comes in and interferes. That is not good. We will look at that later. Judgment card right now for the feminine, showing up in the energy of the Judgment card. Very good, positive, second chances, being offered forgiveness. Wow. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Okay, got it. Underneath is the Magician. So I feel as if there's something that went down that wasn't on the level in the past because we got regret around it. Now that Seven of Swords doesn't have to represent anything nefarious. It can just be someone who's just not operating at the highest vibrational level. Sometimes it's just shady behavior. And I feel as if there's some second chances or forgiveness around it, but you need to kind of let go of the past here, feminine. There's a lot of focus on either the loss, the regret, the mistakes that were made, and there's too much focus on that. So I almost feel as if you're manifesting this second chance so that you can release and let go of whatever the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups is. It can be a sense of loss or grief around it, some sadness too. If you feel that you were betrayed or there was something that went on that was a little shady, like I said. But you're manifesting this second chance. You're manifesting either the forgiveness yourself toward this person or forgiveness of yourself for mistakes of the past. It can go either way. But let's look at the Three of Swords. Wow. The time is now. Yeah. So a lot of heart heaviness here with regard to the past life soulmate, Six of Cups. And you've been keeping an eye on the situation. I feel that, I just feel that there's been a lot of heart heaviness between these two, Pisces. And I know that it's a past life soulmate, and I know it's somebody that you kind of keep tabs on. I know it's, you're watching each other actually, but I feel this feminine is more aware of the masculine's difficulties, setbacks, slow moving energy, stuck energy, And it's just sort of waiting for this opportunity, waiting for them to answer the call of the connection. It's been a slog. It's been difficult, heavy energy. But their experience right now is the world, an opportunity, infinite possibilities, a world of possibilities. As above, so below. Aquarius and Capricorn in the world. Yes, this has come up before for you there, Pisces. Page of Wands, keeping the spark alive, lighting the match. Wow, Devil. Okay, so shifting that a little bit. Sometimes the page serves their own purpose, serves their own needs, because they're not very high vibration. They're not very evolved. You know, pages are messengers, but they're also young. So I almost feel like there's a little obsession here. A little obsession over either receiving a message or a little bit of a sense of an ending and a new beginning around this energy. And the energy can just be one of just feeling really obsessed with the whole situation or concerned that someone is obsessed with you. Do they only want you for physicality, to get their needs met? Or is it that you are afraid that you're getting lured into something that isn't very evolved? So the World card represents coming full circle. So you get to really reevaluate this. And underneath there we have the Knight of Cups. So what you really want is someone to come toward you with love, not with their own agenda. Capricorn in that Devil card. And I'm looking at the Page of Wands and the Devil and the Seven of Swords. There's just some toxicity here, and there's regret around it, or sadness and grief around it, trying to manifest the second chances in this past life soulmate connection. But we have to kind of move beyond the toxicity or the obsession and allow this Knight of Cups to come in. That's what the feminine wants. Maybe not fully in conscious awareness, but on some level, that would be the better outcome. And unfortunately, they kind of feel like they're either ghosted or out in the cold in the future. There's just no way to get any kind of stability in the connection. It still remains unstable. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So the way I read this is, in the future, there will be an end to the painful cycle around this being on the outside issue. It's come up a lot for you, Pisces, where especially the feminine it's actually come up for both parties, but can't access the warmth of this connection. You're sort of watching from afar, that Page of Swords, and unable to sort of help. To know what's going on, to feel you can access it. And I feel that we're coming to an end of that. I'm sorry for the blurriness here. Give it a second. There we go. So I feel as if there's going to be an end to this painful chapter of instability or a sense of being ghosted or out in the cold. And the reason why I say that is because then we've got the Ace of Wands. Reigniting the torch of passion in this connection is coming. I almost feel as if the feminine is the one that's obsessed. I feel like the feminine's obsessed. When am I going to get my message? When am I going to hear? When am I going to feel the warmth of the connections? When am I going to know if the spark is still there, if there's still any attraction or chemistry? And if and when my knight in shining armor will come in, all the romance and the love and the emotion. And then we've got that Five of Pentacles, which is the main issue here, is that not being able to access the warmth of the connection, feeling very unstable about it. It's very destabilizing, but there's an end to that. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So I do feel that you get beyond it. After all, it is what you're manifesting. I'm not really clear on the Seven of Swords, so I'm hoping some clarity comes in. I do feel it's possible that this feminine has some guilt. I'm feeling some guilt. The Five of Cups with the Seven of Swords. Feeling like they haven't been on the level, trying to manifest their ability to get beyond that, to let go of the past while they get that second chance. So that's what I see. If this is, yes, and we've got some transformation on the bottom, if this is speaking to you, and I'm going to take that and put it right here underneath. On some level, this feminine is going to be undergoing a transformation, or the connection is, and that's what brings about that Ace of Wands. I'm going to pull a card for you, Pisces, in the extended. The link is below in the first 1 or 2 sentences in the description box. What do you need to focus on right now? What is the block, the challenge, or the dynamic between the two of you around that situation? What can you expect to come of it, or what can you do about it? I will clarify all of that. Then messages. What does this masculine want the feminine to know? What does the feminine want the masculine to know? So that is like, yes, I'm trying to send this specific message. And then a message for you, Pisces, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. Let's see what your spiritual team has to offer you in terms of advice, or a pep talk, or something to be on the lookout for. And then the outcome card, what can you expect to come of this whole situation going forward, and in what time frame? If this is speaking to you, then I will look forward to seeing you at the extended in a second. Otherwise, Pisces, do stay well, take care. Answer the call. The time is now, and I'll see you on a future reading. Bye.